This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love. And we are back with another video. And in this video, I want to speak to brothers about the upcoming new year. What you got planned for the new year, brothers? I want y'all to get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all got planned for the new year. And when I say got planned, I mean, what do you have planned for yourself as far as your life moving forward? And the reason why I'm saying this is because I want to ask, what is your new year revelation? What is your new year's revelations? Because this was the year of 2021. 2 + 1 is 3, which is understanding. What have you understood about your life this year? You see, because a lot of us, every year, we come up with these new year resolutions. Oh, my new year's resolution is this. My new year's resolution is that. My new year's resolution is this. And that's cool. That's cool. But we have to be more specific and more tactical on how we address things in our lives, fellas. We have to be more logical and more direct with our approach instead of just taking a theory and leaving it as that. Oh, my New Year's resolution is to lose weight. I could say that. I could say that. I could say that every year. But throughout the year, I never eat better. Throughout the year, I never exercise. And that's what most of us do with the New Year's resolution thing, because a lot of us grew up hearing this. Oh, you got to have a New Year's resolution. What's your New Year's resolution? You know, a lot of us grew up like this. So when we say a New Year's resolution, it really has no substance to it, because the people who we saw and learned the New Year's resolution stuff from, they didn't do it with any substance. And it wasn't done with any substance because when you turned around and you looked at the person, nothing ever changed. So I want to ask, what has life revealed to you this year? What has life revealed to you about yourself, about who you are and what you need to change in order to go into 2022 with a fresh start, with a fresh new mindset on how you're going to attack things? And when I say attack things, I mean handle things. I don't mean attack things like trying to harm someone. You see? See, this is why it's important that we understand what every year should be about. This is the year of understanding, 21, 2 + 1. So you got to understand that our job this year was for us to gain revelation. Things are revealed to you when you understand them. Now, what was revealed to you? For you to understand where your life is, why it's there, and maybe what it is you need to stop doing and start doing so you can actually grow and put yourself on a journey of being what you want to be in life. You see? There is no resolution without a revelation. If you don't understand where you messed up at, where you miscalculated things, where you made missteps, you're not going to know how to correct them in order for you to keep going to get to your destination. You see, brothers? This is why this year was important. The year of understanding. What did you understand about yourself? What did you understand about your environment and the things that's going on around you? See, because if you don't begin to understand your life and life around you, you'll never have control of your life, which then makes you a participant of your own destruction. You become a willing participant for your own struggle. Why? Because you're not in control. Why? Because you are not understanding what you need to understand. You see? And what you need to understand nowadays, brothers, is it's time to get off the bullshit. As you can see, a lot of brothers out here dying. A lot of brothers are getting sick and dying by the day. And we're not just talking about regular old people we don't know. We're talking about people that we look up to. You know, a lot of guys looked up to David Carroll. Rest in peace to David Carroll. You know, a couple of you favorite guys who are in this space got sick this year from COVID. Them brothers made it through. You know, salute to them. But that should have woke brothers up. That was supposed to make brothers understand that it's time for us to get off this silly shit. Because while we're up here doing silly shit, making ourselves look bad in front of the world as a group of men, our men are still out here dying. Our men are still out here going to prison wrongfully. Our men are still out here crazy, losing their goddamn minds because they don't understand what they should be dealing with. They trying to fix the world instead of fixing themselves. Lost. When you're lost due to what? The lack of understanding. The lack of understanding. A man who is lost is a man who lacks knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That is a man who is lost. So if you're going into a new year with a plan, then you have to first go back and assess the year we just got out of. What did you learn? That is what this is representing. 2 plus 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 21. Understanding. What did you learn? Write a summary of what you learned based on the events that happened in your life this year, brothers. And then look at what happened in life, in your environment, and make comparisons. See, because a lot of times we think we're the only ones going through certain things, and we're not. We're not. If you look at what's going on in your environment, we were all suffering from these things. Maybe to not that agree, maybe to not that degree for every person, because for some people, situations can be more detrimental to them. But we all suffered in similar ways. from some of the same things due to the environmental change, due to the cultural change, due to the biological change. You see, we have to go back and we have to assess things that happened in our life that year in order to say, this is my resolution. This is where I'm gonna go from here. You can't keep saying where you gonna go if you lost. You don't have a destination. And you don't have a destination because you don't have a proper plan on how to get nowhere. You don't have a roadmap. You don't have a guide. And what a lot of brothers don't understand is you're supposed to be that guide. That's why they look for other men to guide them. See, that is what we should have learned. With all of these brothers dying, with brothers revealing their true intentions for being in this space, for so-called speaking for black men, all of this stuff is being exposed and revealed. Now, coming into 2022, what are you going to do about this? That should be part of your resolution. What is your resolution to this? Now that all these things have been revealed to you, now that you understand what things are really about, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So that's why I'm asking y'all, and I want y'all to get down in the comment section and let me know, what is y'all brothers' New Year's revelation? What did you learn this year? Before we get into the next year and start working on new things, let's assess our lives, brothers. Let's sit down and say, well, what did I learn? Because if you can't look back and say what you learned this year, then next year you're going to repeat the same things. And this is what usually happens with the whole New Year's resolution euphemism that we've been hearing since we were young boys. We've been hearing the people in our family, oh, my New Year's resolution is this. But the reason why they never got to the New Year's resolution is because they never had any revelation. They never learned nothing. And if you never learn nothing, you can never show progress. Because in order to show progress, you have to right your wrongs and correct your mistakes. Because as people see you correcting your mistakes, that's when they see you progressing. That's progress, righting your wrongs. Seeing things for what they are, seeing people for who they really are, and moving accordingly. So get down in the comment section and let me know what's your New Year's revelations, my brother. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all you visionaries, man. Much love to the A Game Nation. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
This is A Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.